Hello and welcome to a quick demonstration on how to make the most of Facebook and the Facebook group for All About That Place, specifically focusing on desktops or larger screens. If you're using a smaller device, there's a separate video also loaded up into YouTube within the All About That Place 2024 playlist, and you can go check that one out as well. But if you're working on a large screen, then you're in the right place. So please bear in mind that I have admin access to All About That Place. So my screen will look slightly different from yours, but broadly speaking, they'll be the same. Now, the most important thing that you want to be able to do within the All About That Place Facebook group is, of course, access the videos. Now, as the video talks are released, they will go into the general feed for the group, so the general post feed. And if you set your order to new posts, then that's the most helpful way of finding them from within there. What I quite often find, one of the reasons people get confused and can't find things is this new posts is sometimes set to either most relevant, which is just what Facebook thinks is important to you, or sometimes it's set to view by recent activity. If I do that now. Now, recent activity, you might think looks exactly the same as new posts, but actually it's not. Recent activity will put a post. So if you put a new post up, yes, that would go into the most recent activity. But if somebody then comes along and comments on an old post, that old post will then be pushed to the top of your screen rather than the new post, if that makes sense. So the easiest way to view posts and to see them in date order is to go to that new post search sort functionality. That said, the group is really, really fast moving, and it's not always a fun experience to have to trawl through to try and find what you want. So as and when videos are released, roughly, please do bear with us over the weekend. We have a host of volunteers that are helping us with this next activity that I'm going to explain. So in order to help you find the videos more easily, we are putting them into guides. So on Facebook, you can see this option here, guides. Now, sometimes on some screens, guides doesn't appear here in these tabs, which is a bit frustrating. And therefore, to find it, you have to go to these three dots here, click there, and then it comes up with some of the other options like guides, for example. Facebook seems to be kind of set up differently on different devices and screens. So if you can't find guides here, then do try those three dots. Clicking on those will help you. Right, so if I go to guides, as you can see, there is guide 1 here, which is welcoming you to All About That Place. And then there are guides set up all ready for each day of the event. And as videos are added, we'll gradually populate them in the appropriate guide. So the introduction videos go into the introduction day, the health and medicine videos go into the health and medicine guide, for example. Now, in these guides, you can click See More to see a list of all the different posts that are part of that guide. You can actually like and comment on the guide as a whole. Let's give that one the thumbs up. And you can actually go into the guide itself by clicking on the title and give it a sec. And there we're inside the guide now, and it will show you all of the posts that form part of that guide. Let's scroll through. And you can interact with these posts, comment, all those kind of things that you could normally do. And then if I go back a step as well, I can also from within here just select a specific post within that guide to go and view it. So I can do it that way. Okay, I'm just going to go back and then back to the main group, the discussion. Now you'll also see at the top here, we have featured posts. Now these are posts that we think are important that we've deliberately pinned to the top of the group to help you find things and navigate things and enjoy things. So they're always worth flicking through as well. You can, oh, I just clicked on one. You can also access them through this tab, featured. And then the other important thing that you can do from within Facebook, which I actually think is really quite important, is you can search it. So if I click search, and then I type in Birmingham, you will see now a list of all the posts that feature the word Birmingham. And yet again, I can like these and interact with these just like I can on the main discussion page. The other thing that I find quite helpful is you can filter these by posts that you've already seen. So if I tick this one, it'll just filter on things that I've already watched or looked at before and take out all the rest of the noise. Now, you might think, why is that useful? Well, how many times do you see something and view something and read it and think that was really useful, I want to find that later, and then can't find it? By clicking posts you've seen, that will hopefully help you get back to that post after you've done a keyword search. You can also search for people and not just places and other kind of keywords. I hope that's helpful to you and that you really enjoy your time in the